This is a famous question. 16, or just write factor also. Okay, factor. Okay. This time I'm going to write completely. Why completely? Because there is 2 steps, or it's possible to have 2 steps or more than 1 step in general in the factor. Let us see how come we have more than 1 step. Okay, factor what? Factor 16 x power 4 minus y power 4. Okay. You ask yourself, you see a difference here. Is that a square quantity? Is that a square quantity or cube quantity? Square. This is a square of what? 4 what? 4x squared. Yes, exactly. It's square of 4x squared. How about this? The square of what? Y squared. This is the square of y squared. Type. In this case, I got the first, I got the second, right? Quantities, first and second. I'm ready to write the rule. Who remember the difference of square rule? Should write what here now?
X squared.
What is the first? What is the first quantity? See, we're squaring what here? We're squaring all this, right? And here we're squaring all this. So this is the first quantity here. See, again, imagine this is a square minus b square. What was the answer? It was going to be a minus b, a plus b. But it is not a. It is what? Something else. It is 4x squared. So you're going to have to write the same thing. You're going to have to write 4x squared minus y squared. Right? Just applying the rule. You're matching the rule. The second part, instead of a, it should be also 4x squared, but this time plus y squared. See that? I'm applying the rule based on what I have. I match the rule with what I have. Okay? If the rule say I have a squared, I actually have 4x squared all squared. And it's like this is a box here that has something. It could be a, it could be b, it could be x, it could be 4x squared, like what we have here. But this is only the first step. Imagine all that, you're still in the first step. You know why is the first step only? Because you can factor this again. You can factor this again. This is already a square minus a square. It's already a difference of square also. So it can be factored again in another step like this. Okay. Let's just use a different color. So this will become actually the square of what? This is the square of what? Of 2x. So that would become 2x minus y, and this is also 2x plus y. So I factored this already because it's already a difference of square. This is the square of y, and this is the square of 2x. Right, can I factor this? This is prime because it's a sum. It's addition of 2 square quantities, and these are prime. Remember, these are prime. Okay, so I have to write it as it is. There is nothing I can do about it. Just have to write this as it is. No change. Okay, so this will be the final answer at the end. 3 factors. 3 factors. Done in 2 steps. The first step here and second step here. Clear now? This is a very common question, that comes a lot in exams. Or similar to this one. Where we have also 2 steps in factoring. Okay, so this is 18a power 4 factor. Okay, 18a power 4 minus 98b squared. Okay, so in this case, this is not a square quantity here, and this is also not cube. This is not square quantity, is also not cube, so you cannot apply difference of square or difference of cube. But there is another method that we learned in the beginning, which is common factor. So you need to apply the common factor method first. You need to apply the common factor method. So to do this, you need to factor 18, which is 2 times 9. That is 2 times 3 times 3. Also 98, if you factor this, it is 2 times what? 2 times 49. And 49 is 7 times 7. So if you factor this completely, you'll find it like that. Okay? I'm sure you should be able to do that by now. And now you ask yourself, what is the common factor? This is 2 here and 2 here. That's it, nothing else. So the common factor will be 2. Okay? Only 2 will make the difference. So now this becomes 9a power 4, which is a square quantity, minus 49b squared, which is also a square quantity. So now you can apply the difference of square rule in the second step. Okay? Of course, this is the square of 3a squared, and this is the square of 7b. So you can write the answer now, the second part, as 3a squared minus what? 7b. And then, that's it?
No,
3a squared.
Yeah, 3a squared plus
plus 7.
7b. Okay, so this is now completely factored. This is now completely factored.